One of the items on my list today is to fix the swim platform. We don't have a lot of time, so it's not going to be pretty, it's not going to be perfect. Hardly ever does a boat project turn out the way that you plan it to.
We're gonna go get a beer at the local brewery.
So that is
Elizabeth City, the harbor of hospitality.
Today we are in Elizabeth City. We got in after a 12-hour cruising day yesterday, and it is about 12:30 right now, almost 80 degrees. It's super hot today, hence the iced coffee. Today we have a big day planned. We have a lot of boat projects going on that we need to get started before the day's over. I just had a software release last night, so I'm dealing with issues with that. And then we're going to go downtown and explore Elizabeth City. So stick around and hope you enjoy. We also have a couple other things that I need to fix, like with wood and cracks, so I'm going to do that today. The plan is not to have some crazy fix because we don't have a lot of time, and this isn't really my expertise, so I'm sure you'll let me know how to do this in the comments better. Done is better than perfect. That's our motto with boat life. Never added too much before. See? Ketchup. Not quite peanut butter, but almost there. Probably good enough. I wonder if I should just do a little bit on all this. Can't hurt, right?
It's already broken.
That's that. One done.
I think it would be better if it was more liquidy, I feel like.
Yeah, but I don't want to make a whole new batch just for that. But I do agree. I made it a little too thick. Oh shit! Sounds right about that happening.
That's where we would need a clamp.
I know, I was just thinking about that whenever I started. Well, I was very surprised about how fast that epoxy cured. We're gonna let this cure, and then the same thing for the other one as well. Then I'm gonna sand it down. For this one, I have a plate that I'm gonna add to further reinforce it, because this other side isn't reinforced at all. It's still like a work in progress, but this is phase one. And then that epoxy is gonna take 6 to 8 hours to cure. All right, we are taking a quick break from boat work today. We still have quite a few things left to do tonight. And we're gonna head downtown and hopefully catch the Albermarle Sound Museum before it closes. Well, it feels like summer is officially here in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. It is hot. Doesn't help that it's also 3:30. Probably the hottest part of the day, but we left the AC on for Ollie inside the boat so she wouldn't get too hot. They close in 25 minutes.
The skill of a ship's carpenter surpassed that of his landsman brother. It had to. Lives depended on his work.
Wow, apparently Blackbeard came here, pirated these waterways. Look at that steam fire engine. How cool is that?
Water is still the essential element of the Albermarle, but it is the abundant beauty rather than the abundant resources that now define how people live here. very cool. Even though it's only been 20 minutes of going through the museum, I think we learned a ton in the short amount of time that we had. And I would totally come back here. The Albermarle Museum was absolutely awesome for being a free museum that we had very little expectations for. That was really, really cool. We learned so much about the area, about the history, the people, and now we're in the Fisherman's Wharf, or the Wharfs Park. Now we're just enjoying the waterfront.
And Pivot's right there.
Yeah, and there's our girl Pivot. She hasn't run away from us yet.
One of the really neat things about Elizabeth City is the abundance of free docks. So literally right here in this park, you could just come over here, dock, and you're literally at the city for free. The only reason why we didn't do that this time is because Pivot's a really dirty girl and we need water to clean her. So we got this dock here so we could clean Pivot, do our boat jobs, and then keep going. But there's a free dock here, there's a free dock a little bit more south, there's a free dock more north on the campus, there's just free docks galore.
Elizabeth City, the harbor of hospitality. Don't you know?
There's more free docks. I love visiting these old cities and seeing all these brick buildings. It's just really cool.
This is so cool. So now for the perfect way to cool down our bit warm, hot-ish day, we're gonna go get a beer at the local brewery.
Here at Ghost Harbor Brewing Company, I got the Nemesis, which is a double IPA.
And I got the Not Forgot, which is a sour. Well, that was an awesome brewery. The beer was fantastic. It turns out they actually have live music tonight, so we have more boat jobs to do with Pivot, and Wednesday is our check-in with the passport couple. But we might come back. 7 to 10 live music. We'll see.
Hey, what's good?
Hi, sweet girl. How are you? Stand on the boat. Come on in.
Time to finish up some more things on our to-do list until we go hopefully back to the brewery tonight, but we'll see how much we get done. First step is changing our fuel filter, which it's been almost 100 hours and we're using very small filters for our fuel, so we're supposed to change them often. We think this is the problem for why our engine is taking somewhere between 5 and 10 seconds to start, crank up and start, instead of just starting right away. So we're gonna change it and see if that's what it was. Test her out. Right away. That's that full throttle. Yeah! We fixed something! And it worked the first time! Woo! hardly ever does a boat project turn out the way that you plan it to, but this, you know, Bob told us when we first bought this boat, he was like, oh, when should we do this? When should we do this? He said, well, you'll know. Just watch your gauges, listen when things don't sound right, and you'll know when you need to do things. And so it's, for the last couple of weeks, it's our engine has been hard to start. So like you try to start it, it takes a lot longer than normal. So it's like, okay, what could be causing that? Maybe our starter batteries, we thought, and we nixed that, we tested that out. And so we're like, okay, well, maybe I need to change the fuel filter. And we had originally thought 50 hours, but it's been like 100 hours, so that was it. We just changed it, and the engine ran like a perfect pivot. Thank you, Annie, the CEO of our engine. And another boat project done today. Boat projects were a success. We just got off the phone with the passport couple. We have an accountability thing. They are our accountability buddies. So now we are going to move the laundry and hopefully head downtown and back to the brewery and end today.
We're finishing off our evening in Pailin Alley, enjoying some beers from Ghost Harbor Brewery. And that about sums up our time in Elizabeth City. We'll see you tomorrow when we start our journey to the Great Dismal Swamp. Or the Dismal Swamp. Maybe it's just great to us. Cheers.
What the? It burned right through my glove.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
The glove's too small.
Apparently.
Brother, it had to live. It had to.
Had to.
It had to? Lives?
It had to. Lives.
Oh, it had to.
That didn't go according to plan. I want to live in a, well, I guess our previous place in Atlanta was a brick building, but really it's just like a random dream. But I want to live in a place that has fully brick building and has brick interior. I don't know. I know it's very random, but it is what it is. I love this old artwork too. All these beautiful, I don't know, it's just cool.
Clean clothes! Clean underwear! Woohoo!
Does that make you happy, Ollie? Come on, go with her. Come on.
Or the find the name here on the screen. Don't know.
See you walk out of the shade.